2 calls, 2 routine encounters that turned deadly in seconds. In Phoenix, officers respond to a trespassing call inside a retail store. In Fargo, what appears to be a routine crash investigation erupts into a violent ambush officers never saw coming. We begin in Phoenix. On October 20th, 2024, Phoenix police responded to a trespassing call at a store near 3600 West Glendale Avenue, involving a man who appeared impaired and was reportedly armed with a large knife. When officers arrived, the man ran toward the back of the store and climbed onto a refrigeration unit. When he came down, a female officer attempted to place him in handcuffs, but the subject pushed the officer to the ground, and she lost control of her taser. Within seconds, officers were locked in a violent struggle for control of that weapon, and what began as a less lethal encounter turned into a deadly officer-involved shooting. Tonight, we examine what the body camera footage shows. We begin with the male officer's body camera and what it captured.
Hey! Phoenix Police!
Stop!
Hey!
Stop right now, or you're gonna get
Stop right now! We're in the back where the freezer's at.
You got the taser?
He's jumping all around.
I got, here, you wanna come this way with hands? I got
Phoenix Police, get your hands up now! Stop it!
As officers attempted to control the situation inside the store, the encounter quickly turned physical. During the struggle, the female officer was forcefully pushed to the ground. The male officer continued engaging the subject and deployed his taser as the suspect moved through the store aisle. In the chaos, the male officer's body camera and taser were dislodged and fell to the floor. With his camera no longer capturing the incident, the remainder of the encounter is seen through the female officer's body camera. The female officer regained her footing and immediately re-engaged, retrieving the taser from the ground and attempting to deploy it. However, the suspect forcefully took control of the taser from her hands. Moments later, the suspect discharged the taser, striking the male officer.
Get your hands up now!
I'm coming.
damn it.
Hey, don't touch me! I'm down.
Stop grabbing my hand!
Stay down.
Stop grabbing my hand! I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face!
Stop it!
Down, please, stop!
Give us your hand! Let go of my hand! Shit! Don't grab my fucking taser!
Right here, stop!
Don't grab my fucking taser!
Right here, stop!
Stop! 952 Marine. 9-8. Stop it!
Down, please, stop!
Give us your hand! Let go of my hand! Shit! Don't grab my fucking taser!
Right here, stop!
952
The suspect was shot and pronounced deceased at the scene. Both officers were transported to the hospital for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries and were later released. Now, we go to Fargo, North Dakota. On July 14, 2023, Fargo police officers were responding to what appeared to be a routine call, assistance with a reported motor vehicle crash in central Fargo. It was shortly after 3 p.m. when officers approached the scene near 25th Street South and 9th Avenue South, unaware that what appeared to be a simple response would erupt into a violent ambush. The suspect, later identified as 37-year-old Mohammed Barakat, was armed with a high-capacity semi-automatic rifle and had positioned himself near his vehicle as officers walked toward the crash investigation. Within moments, multiple shots rang out, catching officers and bystanders by surprise.
Central, we got shots fired. Central, we got shots fired. Central, we got a man with an AK-47. He's shooting at us. We're at Central, shots fired, shots fired. We got 3 officers down. 3 officers down. Send everybody. Stop moving! Stop moving! Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Fargo 534, 3 officers down. Drop the gun! 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 Drop the gun!
He's the only one?
He's the only one.
Before we close, we began tonight with Phoenix, a violent struggle inside a store that escalated in seconds. Now, in Fargo, the outcome was even more devastating. The suspect was fatally wounded in the shootout. In the days following the attack, investigators revealed that Barakat had stockpiled weapons, ammunition, and explosive materials. Authorities also confirmed he had researched past mass shootings and taken steps consistent with planning a larger-scale attack. No formal motive was ever publicly confirmed, but this was not random chaos. From a legal standpoint, this case meets the clearest standard for justified deadly force. Officers were ambushed. Multiple officers were struck almost immediately. An active shooter was firing in a public setting. The responding officer returned fire to stop an ongoing and deadly attack. There were no lesser options. There was no time. It was survival. But the cost was devastating. Officer Jake Wallen was killed in the line of duty. His end of watch is recorded as July 14, 2023. 2 additional Fargo officers were seriously wounded. A civilian bystander was also struck. Officer Wallen was young. He had only recently begun his career in law enforcement. He chose a profession that requires walking toward danger when others run away. As a former law enforcement officer, I understand that weight. Every call carries uncertainty. Every approach carries risk. But nothing prepares a family for the knock on the door, the one that says their loved one is not coming home. His family carries that pain. His department carries it. His community carries it. We honor his courage. We honor his sacrifice. And we remember that behind every badge is a human being who accepted the risk so others would not have to. My name is Leo. This is Texas Safety Watch. Stay aware, stay safe. See you on the next case.